Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be creating this makeup look that I'm wearing right now. So a few videos back, I don't know if you remember, but I used a really small eyeshadow palette by e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's the mini size, or the bite-size eyeshadow from e.l.f. I used it in this shade right here. It's the Cream and Sugar color set. For today's video, I'm going to be using another color set. It's going to be this one right here. It's called Rosewater. So I'll show you inside a little closer, but you do get 3 shimmer shades, and this shade right here is, the only matte one that comes in this little mini palette. I remember I absolutely loved the first one that I used. The colors are pigmented and they blend out really nicely together. So these are the 2 that I have, and like I said, I used this one already and I loved it, so now I'm going to be using this one, which is the Rosewater, and I'm sure I'm gonna like it too. Anyways guys, so if you want to know how I created this makeup look, and if you want to come along on the ride with me, then keep on watching. Okay, so I did prep my skin off camera, guys. First, I did use my Olay Luminous Whip Moisturizer with SPF 25. I love this moisturizer so much. And then I went in with my favorite face primer. I did use the Morphe Equalizer face primer just to prep most of my face, like my T-zone area, and I did like on my cheeks as well, and I like to blend it outwards. Also, I did prep my eyelids already. I did use my favorite drugstore eye primer. It's by Essence. It's the I Love Stage Eyeshadow Base. This is, in my opinion, a really great product, and it's super inexpensive, guys. So check this one out if you're in the market for a new eyeshadow primer. Alright guys, so now it's time to go into this little cute eyeshadow palette. As I already mentioned, it's in the color set called Rosewater. So I did zoom in so you guys can see. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go into the lightest shade. So you do get 1 matte shade and 3 shimmer shades. First shade I'm going to go into is this one right here, the only matte shade that's in the palette. Okay, so I did clip my hair back just so it doesn't get in the way. So I'm going to be using one of my blending brushes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be basically placing this eyeshadow in my crease area, and I'm going to be blending it all over the eyelid. So first I am just placing that shade into the crease. I'm blending it a little bit towards the brow bone and then bringing it back down. Just picking up a little bit of that color, and now I'm just going to be blending it on the eyelid. I'm just packing a little bit more of that color into the shade, into the crease, sorry, into the crease. And now I'm just taking more onto the eyelid. Okay, so I want to leave the last, the darkest shimmer shade for last, because I'm going to be creating a wing line on my eyelids. So we're going to leave that till after. Now, I don't know which one to use for my eyelid out of these 2 right here. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to go in, Okay, so I'm gonna actually go into this shimmer shade, so tiny. I'm going to use this shimmer shade all over my eyelid, and then I'm gonna take this, the lightest shimmer shade, and I'm going to use that as my inner tear duct and my brow bone. So I'm going to go in using one of my ring fingers. I'm going to basically pack the shade on, and then I'm going to use a small eyeshadow brush to blend it out a little bit. So I'm just using a really dense brush, just packing a little bit more and just I'm just tapping it outwards around my eyelid. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a wing line on my eyelid using this shimmer shade right here. And I'm using my favorite liner brush. Alright guys, so a really simple, easy eye look to do, only using like a few colors. I love how this look came out, and it's just a simple, easy makeup look on your eyes, you know? And yeah, so I'm gonna do the other eye and the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I am back. I just finished pretty much everything except one more step. Well, as I mentioned, I'm going to use the lighter shimmer shade in this little mini palette. I'm going to be using the lightest shimmer shade right here for my inner tear duct and my brow bone. So this is the lightest shade, shimmer shade. Alright y'all, so that comes to the end of today's makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching it. So I'm going to just quickly show you guys all the products that I use, and I will definitely list them in the description box down below. Okay, so for foundation, I did use the Maybelline up to 24-hour wear foundation in the shade Classic Ivory. I love how it has a pump, so you can just put as much as you want and then put it on your face. For concealer, guys, I went in with my favorite drugstore concealer ever. It's the CoverGirl Trublend Undercover Concealer in the shade Porcelain. And y'all know I always set my makeup, like my foundation and my concealer with my favorite powder. It's by MAC. It is the Studio Fix powder in NC20. And then for blush, guys, I use this little guy right here. It's by Milk Makeup. It's the lip and cheek stick in the shade Work. For highlight, I used my favorite one from the drugstore. I definitely need to get a new one. It's broken and I'm already almost done the whole product, but it's the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter in the shade Rose Gold Molten. For my brows, y'all, I used my favorite drugstore brow product. It's the Essence Eyebrow Designer Pencil in the shade Brown. Alright, so for the lippies, I did line my lips first using the Color Statement Lip Liner by Milani Cosmetics in the shade Nude. And then I filled in my lips using this CoverGirl 24-hour matte lipstick called Hustler. The last step, I did not set my makeup, which I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to be using my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rosewater. Okay, so that comes to the end of today's video, guys. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.